Volkswagen Polo GTI 2018 Review. Volkswagen successfully miniaturizes the performance Golf's recipe for the first time. The Polo GTI is desirable, well-rounded and fun to drive. When you read the letters GTI, whether it's in the first sentence of a car review or on the grille of a hatchback, you think Golf, don't you? Bet you just have. Can't help but. The Golf GTI celebrated its 40th anniversary last year, after all, and although Volkswagen has been trying to for more than 2 decades now, it has never quite successfully developed its defining hot hatch identity into a proper performance sub-brand. There have been good attempts to do that, think Lupo GTI, and not so good ones, Mk3 Polo GTI, anyone, since the mid-1990s, of course. But now there's a new and more concerted bid to turn GTI into an established family of models, and it involves the upcoming Up GTI city car and the Go Faster version of the 6th generation Polo. As this car's key creators will tell you, VW has toyed with the idea of a proper, super mini-sized GTI on previous attempts, committing to cars midway through a model life cycle and adapting existing mechanical platforms for the purpose rather than designing them from scratch. But no longer. This Polo GTI has been in the making for the past 3 years, from the earliest design and specification stages of the VW Group's MQB-A0 platform. As a result, the specialized powertrain, suspension, and steering components it needs in order to be the best hot hatchback it can be have already been provided there on the shelf, ready to go, while the car's chassis has already been designed to accept the 1.8in wheels for the job. The new Polo GTI gets the Golf GTI's 2.0-liter turbocharged petrol engine, it's slightly detuned to 197 bhp and 236 pounds-foot of torque, but still strong enough to give the car a sub 7.0 SEC 0 to 62 miles per hour acceleration claim and top speed within a whisker of 150 miles per hour. It'll be available in May 2018 with a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox, or with a 6-speed manual later in the year. It gets lowered, stiffened suspension springs, uprated anti-roll bars and upgraded passive dampers as standard, but it can be had with switchable Sport Select suspension as an option, which isn't DCC adaptive damping as such but instead describes dampers with 2 lots of compression and rebound settings that you can chop and change between electronically via the car's driving modes. Compared with the standard Polo on which it's based, the GTI also has completely different front suspension knuckles, a stiffer torsion beam at the rear, re-rated suspension bushings and entirely different axle geometries and roll centers. On the face of it, not just on the face of it, really it's a proper piece of performance engineering.